Beyonce, I said I can't make it. I have plans. Yes, with Drake. Hey, listen, I'm recording right now, so I can't really have this conversation. Get somebody else to watch Blue. I'm sorry. I am so sorry you guys had to see that. But now that I'm monetized, I have all these famous friends who don't know how to act.
Stop the cap.
It's really a shame. But you might be wondering how I got here. So my name is Kalila D. This is my channel, and I have been doing YouTube now for about 7 months, and I got monetized within 5.5 months. So I just wanted to pop on here and motivate some other people if they're new YouTubers or if they're smaller YouTubers, and shed a little light on some things that I noticed that work, some things that don't, and just give you a little bit of motivation to keep going, because I know I'm a very small YouTuber, but I've learned so much, and this is something I've always wanted to do since I was a kid. So if I can help someone, I would love to. I've just compiled a list of things that I feel like have helped me be relatively successful in this short amount of time, and maybe it's something that can help you. So tip number 1, be consistent. If you create an upload schedule, make sure that you follow that every week, no matter what happens. Like if the world is burning around you, make sure that you continue to post on the day that you say you're gonna post. If you create a schedule, people, even if you only have 1 subscriber, people are gonna know when you're going to upload new videos, and just putting yourself in a schedule will allow you to be more conditioned, more diligent in putting out new videos every week. I personally recommend posting at least once a week. Once a month, once every 2 weeks isn't really going to allow you to see the results that you want to see if you're really serious about becoming successful on this platform. At least in my experience, I feel like at least posting once a week, bare minimum, is where you'll definitely see some type of uptick in views and subscribers. Tip number 2. Yes, I say at least post once a week, but if you by any chance have more time to post more, definitely do that. I think 2 to 3 times a week is so essential, because if you're trying to grow and really make this a lucrative hobby, I think that you need to put yourself out there more and really push yourself. Obviously not to a crazy extent, just make sure you have a healthy work-life balance and you're taking care of your other responsibilities. But if this is something that you're truly passionate about and you really want to make a business, I think posting more than once a week is really where you're going to see a lot of growth. Number 3. Know that your first few videos are not gonna be good. Let me tell you, I can't even watch my older videos. I'm just so cringy and I look crazy, and I hate it. But I uploaded them regardless, because you're gonna grow as you go. You can't wait until you look exactly how you wanna look, you're saying the things that you wanna say, and you're living the life that you want to live. If you wait to that point, you're never gonna upload. Just upload the moment that you feel like, okay, I want to start this. And once you say, I'm gonna start being a YouTuber, don't stop. You're gonna learn, you're gonna grow, and you're gonna evolve eventually, but you can never start if you don't start. And I really like the quote, I don't know who it's from, comment down below if you know who it's from, but if you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. And that's so true in anything in life. So don't let your lack of experience keep you from living your dreams. If this is something you want to do, just start and you'll figure it out along the way. Okay, number 4. This one was my biggest issue initially, but I quickly got over it. And this is where I feel like I saw some of the best results. Do not take yourself so seriously. Oh my God, like people are so afraid of being stupid or looking stupid on camera, or just doing silly things on camera because they have friends or people who they know who will say something or see it. Those people that you know, the family members you know that you're worried about, their opinion that you're worried about, they are not gonna pay your bills, okay? The people on the internet who are enjoying your content, those people will eventually pay your bills. So as long as they're happy, don't worry about anybody else who you know. Don't worry about being embarrassed and having people that you know in your life see you looking crazy, because If you're having fun and you're being who you truly feel like you are, then that's the only thing that matters, and their opinion doesn't. Like, I used to get so hung up on the fact that all my friends from college were gonna see my uploads, they're gonna see me acting crazy, see me in my bonnet, see me with my acne scars, like just see me acting absolutely insane. And I was really like self-conscious about that for a little bit. And I just realized, like, if this is something I truly want to do, I cannot care about their opinions. I know unbiasedly, I'm confident in myself. I know that I'm beautiful inside and out. And as long as I know that, that's all that matters. Even if I look crazy in one video, even if I do something silly in another, I know who I am and I'm happy with who I am. So that's more than enough. And as long as you have that in your head and you feel like you're confident enough to go put yourself out there, that's all that matters. And if you do something silly, someone's gonna like it. There's billions of people on the internet. 1 or 2 or thousands of people are gonna like it. So don't allow yourself to get stuck on the opinion of 1 or 2 people in your life. That one really hit hard for me. I'm sorry. That was, I was stuck on that for a while. So once I finally got over that, I feel like that really helped. Number 5, make content that people can get something out of or can entertain people. Every time I am coming up with an idea for a video, I think, is this something that people can learn from? Am I giving back in some way? Am I teaching someone something? Am I motivating someone to do something? That's number 1. Number 2, is it entertaining? Is it worth me taking 10 minutes of their time, 20 minutes of their time? Like, you have to really be introspective and realize every single view that you get is a blessing, because these people are coming to you in their free time. They've got everything else going on to see what you have to say. And if they keep coming back, that's something to be valued. And making sure that you're intentional with your content is so important for longevity on this platform. Number 6. Lord have mercy. I am still working on this one, but I know it's true. Be patient. If you are trying to turn YouTube into a job, you have to be patient. This thing is a waiting game. It's just so excruciating sometimes. Like, sometimes, especially when you put in a ton of work into a video and it doesn't shoot you up to 5 million subscribers like you feel like it should, it can be really hard to keep going, especially when you're trying to be consistent and it's for like long bouts of time where you don't see much growth, and then all of a sudden you see a huge bump in subscribers and then it goes back down again and you're just waiting for that next high. It is very difficult and it can be discouraging. I know it's easier said than done, but my mentality is I'm clocking in and clocking out. I don't look at the numbers. Well, obviously I'm looking at the numbers, but it doesn't matter whether they're high today or if they're low today. I'm filming my video, editing my video, I'm putting up my video every single week, no matter what my numbers say. And if you just have that mentality, it's a lot easier to be patient because you know that you're playing the long game. You're not here just to be an overnight success or hoping to be an overnight success, because if you go in with that mentality, you're setting yourself up for failure, because it's so hard to do that. And you never know, maybe you are that overnight success. But if I had to bet, I would bet on hard work and consistency and just being patient than hoping to win the internet lottery and be an overnight success. I think it's the safest bet, so I would encourage you to do the same. Number 7. Be clear about your goals. I think maybe you should answer this question first before you commit to YouTube itself, because if you're just doing this as a hobby, you don't have to worry as much about being consistent with uploads. Maybe you don't have to worry about being so rigid with these rules or with just rules in general and making time for this hobby. But if you're trying to turn this into a serious, lucrative business for yourself, then you know that you need to be a little more consistent. You need to plan out your videos, put in a little more effort when you're filming, make sure you have good lighting, make sure you have the right editing software. So it really just depends on where your head is at and what you want this to be. Number 9, have fun. I know it sounds super cheesy and just like the most cliche answer you could possibly give, but I'm telling you, when you're in the thick of it and you're really committing and you're being super serious and you're being consistent, it is important to have fun, because if you don't, you're just going to turn this one thing that you used to love into a job that you hate, and what's the point of that? So for me personally, I know that I do want to make YouTube something that is lucrative for me in the future, but I always come into a video knowing that I'm being myself, I'm having fun, and I'm enjoying the stuff that I'm putting out. If you turn that page and make it something where it's just, I have to film this video today, I don't want to do it, I don't want to have to talk about this, but I have to put this out to keep my schedule, it's just going to go downhill, and you're not going to want to do this, and it's going to turn into something that isn't positive anymore, and you don't want that. Last but not least, believe in yourself and know that your belief in yourself is enough. We got real cheesy towards the end, but I'm telling you, these things are super important. This one was important for me in particular when I first started, because when I first started back in October of 2021, I had 34 subscribers, 37 subscribers for I think 2 months. Maybe I would get 1 subscriber a month or something. And I was devastated. I was so offended because I have thousands of friends that I follow on Instagram, or I know tons of people from college and stuff. And when I announced that I had my YouTube channel, nobody subscribed. I was shook. I had no idea that was gonna happen, I'm not gonna lie. It was very humbling. Because I was like, wow, I really gotta start from scratch here. I can't like rely on my friends or anything. And don't get me wrong, like some friends did subscribe, but I definitely didn't think I would have to start so low. I thought like baseline 100. I'll get 100 subscribers first thing out. I know a lot of people, I'm sure they're gonna subscribe. No. And you have to be okay and comfortable with the fact that the people closest to you probably aren't going to support you. And at first I took that very personally because I felt like, well, damn, we've known each other all this time and then you're not going to subscribe or you're not going to support my business. But thinking about it now, I don't blame them, because so many people start, little businesses, or they want your support and then they fall off and they don't do it. Or not even that, you do it and you are successful in your own right, but people have their own lives that they have to live. Like, they have their own responsibilities, they have their own stress in their life. Why are they stopping what they're doing for me and my little goals? You know what I mean? So once you take yourself out of yourself and think introspectively, I think you realize that it's okay if people that you thought would support you don't support you, just because at the end of the day, if you're going to be successful at this, those 1 or 2 subscribers aren't going to make or break you. You're going to find your niche on this platform and you're going to create the community that you've always wanted to. So these are my top 10 suggestions for people who are trying to become monetized very quickly, and I really hope that this can help at least 1 or 2 people. I know it doesn't have anything to do with my usual channel, but I was so grateful to be monetized faster than I thought I would be, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for every subscriber that has ever subscribed. Thank you so much. You have no idea what this means to me. I've literally always wanted to be a YouTuber since, I want to say, like maybe 8th or 9th grade. I've wanted to be a YouTuber, but I've never had the time. I was never consistent. I was scared. But when I finally did it, I was met with so much love and such a great community. So I just want to say thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you if you've ever watched a single second of my videos. Thank you so much. You have no idea what it means to me. And I just hope I can continue to bring you positive energy, bring you along my language journeys, and just share a little chaos and make your day a little bit better. So thank you for watching. I hope this helped at least 1 or 2 people. Please leave a comment down below if you have any other suggestions or if you had any other questions. But if you don't, I'm gonna go. Thank you again. Bye.